Um, my journey went from Seventh-day Adventist for a few years until I started finding problems with that, because though they were teaching about certain things, they were practicing it in all the churches, all the Seventh-day Adventist churches, all the way on up to the top. So I said, let me get about here. Somebody's lying, and I don't roll with lies. Now remember, I'm on a whole mission to get to heaven. I'm on a whole mission to get to heaven. So I'm not playing with anybody, playing with, the mission. I gotta get there. My mom is there. If anybody's there, she's there, right? And I gotta go. Period. It's unfortunate we're not together right now, but I gotta get there. So that's my whole goal. That was my whole goal. So I didn't have to argue with people. I didn't have to sit there and wonder too long why they breaking the rules. Hey, I gotta go. Here's why. And I make the argument up to myself, talk to other people, some other people, definitely my sister. I would talk to her about it because we were on this journey together. So I would say, hey, I can't rock with the Seventh-day Adventist no more. Here's why. We talk about it. Yeah, this is the evidence, and we just keep it moving. And I just kind of stopped going to church enough. After I stopped going to the Seventh-day Adventist church for a while, a few months, the pastor of the Seventh-day Adventist church, a Caucasian man, married to an Indian woman, East Indian, he came to my house and brought me a check. The check was all the tithes that I had tithed to this church the whole time I was there for like 2-3 years. I was like, wow, thank you so much. He gave me my tithes back. I was tithing. I had never in my life tithing. But when I became a Seventh-day Adventist, I started tithing. Well, I mean, I tithed as a Baptist. We were kids. I was under the age of 20, right? So we were definitely probably under the age of 18, to tell you the truth. But we throw money in the basket when it came through. But to really tithe, like I'm really tithing. I'm putting very much conscious thought into this. I want to support this. So he brought me my tithes, a check with all the money that and a receipt showing all the tithing that I had, the dates and everything, and amounts that I had tithed. Their accounting was very much on point, I'll say that. So thanks to the Seventh-day Adventist Church for that. So before I found a new place, I was just doing research on my own. I don't ever have a problem researching on my own. So I stopped being a Seventh-day Adventist, and I was just doing my own research maybe for about a year and a half, 2 years. Yeah, about 2 years. And then randomly, again, my sister and I were researching. We were writing a college paper, and we were researching. And while we were researching, we ran across the Hebrew Israelites, LCC, explaining that Black people in America and more are Hebrew Israelites. So I went down the Hebrew Israelite path for about 5 or 6 years, and made videos. They're here on this channel right now. Some of the videos, almost all, they only took one video off. I think that was The Future of the Negroes Part 3, for copyright issues. I have it in my personal files, but they took it off YouTube. Other than that, all videos I made, and you'll see what I focused on, concentrated on. For me, I'm not interested in reinventing the wheel. If somebody's already taught it and explained it very well, I don't feel the need to say it. All I have to do is direct them to that. There's no need to expend that energy in so many ways. But what I like to concentrate on, and you'll see the history of the receipts on my YouTube channel, what you'll see is that I focused a lot on standing in the gap. When there was confusion on certain topics, or there was something I knew that wasn't being spoken of, I would like to bring that out and kind of stand in the gap, like Moses, right? Kind of just stand in the middle, help you bridge from where you at mentally or conceptually, bridge the gap. So I'll make videos on things, lesser known things, and this is when I realized now looking back, I am the investigative martyr, particularly the martyr part.